This time playing with Astaroth, Agrippina, and Freemason. This is my collection. Very, very interesting pack here. So I think there's really two paths to go down here. Reserved Pupil is a card that I really like, but there's always a chance that it wheels. Rule Breaker is another very powerful card. Horse Doctor is a card that I haven't really seen played, so I don't know how strong it is. It's a card I designed to be somewhat similar to like Country Doctor and Field Doctor and that kind of thing, but yeah, I haven't seen it played, so I actually don't know how strong it is, but I think it's decent. If we take Reserved People, we can wheel Rule Breaker, Zoologist, or Horse Doctor. Even Dairy Crier is fine to wheel. Rule Breaker is obviously the best card to wheel out of this pack. So I could always take Rule Breaker here and try to wheel Reserved Pupil. It's definitely a bit complicated though, because I think I would rather have Reserved Pupil than Rule Breaker, but I know people underrate this card. One thing to think about is if we take Rule Breaker, what do we wheel? Cattle Dealer is kind of awkward with Rule Breaker because either you want to do Cloister Dweller fencing, where you fence 2 big things, or Shepherd's Crook fencing, where you fence 2 4 spaces, both of which aren't particularly good with Rule Breaker. Zoologist is not good with Rule Breaker. Horse Doctor could be okay with Rule Breaker. Horse Doctor is perfectly fine with Rule Breaker. But I think Horse Doctor is definitely less likely to wheel than Zoologist. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if these go. Horse Doctor and Zoologist could be good with Dairy Crier. I think Reserved Pupil just has the most flexibility, so even though it could wheel, I don't think I'm going to risk it. It's a card I really like. I'm just going to take it here. Doula is a card I'm very high on. Priest is a card I'm very high on. Bricklayer is great. Bargaining Breeder is very good with Reserved Pupil, because it's a card that you can play late. Out of this pack, there's not a lot that can be played late, which you generally want 4 Ox that you can play late with Reserved Pupil. We will wheel one from our first pack. Drawing Genius, you can sometimes play late. If you start player in round 11, you can get a major action on the 12 or 13 action space, but generally I don't think that's very strong. In order for a late Drawing Genius to be good, I think you want something like Noble or Freeloader, where you can take both the round 12 and round 13 action space without start playering. For that reason, I'm pretty tempted to take Bargaining Breeder here, even though I'd much rather have Doula, Priest, and Bricklayer out of this pack. All of them need to be played early, and that's very awkward with Reserved Pupil. There's also a ton of animal cards in our opening pack. What happened to my hand? That's very weird. So we saw Cattle Dealer, we saw Horse Doctor, and we saw Zoologist, and all of those are pretty good with Bargaining Breeder because they all encourage early fencing. And obviously early fencing is quite good with Bargaining Breeder. So I think there's a chance we wheel one of these 3 cards. Obviously they're the best cards, but someone might take Rancher or like some weird card, and I'd be happy to wheel any of these. Priest I really love as a card at MIDI, but like I was saying, the concern is what card we're wheeling out of the pack. If we take Priest and then somebody takes Bargaining Breeder and we don't wheel Bargaining Breeder, then the card we're wheeling is garbage, where just taking the Bargaining Breeder is a much safer pick. Because like I like Priest, but I'd be happy wheeling Bricklayer or Doula or whatever. House Steward makes me wish we took like Bricklayer. House Steward and Village Elder is very awkward. Crop Farmer we didn't really see support for. The animal cards we saw, you really don't want to be fencing multiple times. Cattle Dealer you can fence multiple times, but I don't love fencing multiple times with Cattle Dealer. I prefer one big fence. Rule Breaker, it's definitely bad with multiple fences because you don't want to be fencing 15 with Rule Breaker normally. I guess you could fence 15 big with Rule Breaker, but that's also awkward with Crop Farmer because just the way the numbers line up isn't great. So I don't think it's Crop Farmer here. Oven and Mire, I really like as a card. It also can give us a cow for Bargaining Breeder. Yeah, and it's obviously a great late game hog. Sorry, I got distracted, but yeah, I think Oven and Mire is the pick here. It's going to be awkward trying to get Stone Oven. I mean, if Dula wheels, we can obviously buy Stone Oven, but without Dula, we don't really have the grain support. But I'm really not a fan of playing 4 Wood Ox late game just for points, unless it's like Head of the Revolution, where you were definitely the only one getting the points, or obviously Constable. These are both things to be aware of. I'm not going to put them up in the window like some other players do, but I will try to remember them. Well, this is very easy Dung Collector. Master Fencer is going to be incredible for the Crop Farmer. That makes me a bit sad, but Dung Collector is not only amazing with reserved people, but it's also just great with our strategy so far. So it's a very easy pick. But yeah, Master Fencer Crop Farmer is something to look out for. The rest of this is not particularly good. Yeah, so it's looking like Dung Collector round 11, Oven and Mire 12, Bargaining Breeder 13 maybe, and then some random card 14, or we only use 3 Ox with reserved people. It's not... I think as long as you're playing 3 Ox, reserved people is great. I don't think the 4th Ox is as important. Like, it's still a very good card if you only play 3 Ox with it, I think. It's when you're only playing like 2 Ox that it becomes a bit more sad. I mean, even then, I think it's a good card, and I think you would still want to play it. It's just sad. I mean, it'd be crazy if an animal card didn't wheel. If an animal card doesn't wheel, we wheel, what's it called? We wheel Rule Breaker, which I'm even happier about. Like, I would rather wheel Rule Breaker than any of the animal cards. So there's literally a no-lose scenario, which is why I first picked the reserved people. Alright, well, Cattle Dealer, Dairy Crier. This is actually pretty difficult. So, Cattle Dealer I really like as a card, but it's actually quite difficult to line it up with Bargaining Breeder, because it's very difficult to get Cattle Dealer and breed 3 animals types, because you're fencing 2 big pastures generally, unless you're doing something weird. So you generally, obviously you breed cows, but then you just have to like breed sheep, which just getting a grain with Bargaining Breeder is fine. I guess if we're playing Oven and Mire, just getting a grain with Bargaining Breeder is fine. But we can take a cow with Oven and Mire. I think I really like Dairy Crier here. Yeah, I think I really like Dairy Crier here. Yeah, both of these get us cows. I think it lines up well. Cattle Dealer is nice, but it can just be a little bit awkward to try to line everything up with it, where Dairy Crier just doesn't have that problem. I mean, it's nice to be able to take like a boar with Oven Admirer and just have to take one boar to get everything breeding, but yeah, I mean the timing on Dairy Crier is also better. We can fence early and then play Dairy Crier after, whereas Cattle Dealer, like if we have to, we can play Dairy Crier with Reserve Pupil, whereas it's very, very, very difficult to play Cattle Dealer with Reserve Pupil. It would basically have to be the round 11 Ock, which delays Dung Collector, which delays all the other Ocks. So yeah, I think this is Dairy Crier for sure. Obviously, being this heavy in animals gives us a lot of options. The one concern is that everybody else is going to be in animals this game. Excuse me. Horse Doctor and what's it called? Zoologist didn't wheel, both of which want people to fence early. Yeah, but both Horse Doctor and Zoologist want people to fence early, and then Rule Breaker also wants you to build 3 stables and fence. So there's going to be insane pressure on wood as well as pretty strong pressure on animals. Dairy Crier and Oven Admirer means we don't care as much about the pressure on animals because these 2 cards alone get us 2 breeding pairs. But the pressure on wood is going to be very serious. We're going to have to take wood very aggressively and fence very aggressively. I guess one player's doing Master Fencer Crop Farmer, so that'll alleviate some of the pressure. But yeah, Horse Doctor and Zoologist are going to put a lot of pressure on fences and Rule Breaker. And yeah, all 3 of those went to different people. So there's just going to be an insane wood pressure this game. We'll almost certainly go for a 3-room house and try to fence early. So yeah, obviously with animal strats, there's cards I'm hoping to open. Something like Pelts is awesome. Something like Bountiful Harvest is awesome. I mean, obviously, Animal Farm would be insane. Yeah, the Carpet would be insane. Things like that are obvious, but then there's also there's other things that would be secretly good, like Downsizing. I think would be incredible with this hand. Anything along those lines, like Spare Fence Posts, or not Spare Fence Posts, the one that lets you pay read. Plow Rope, or Rope Fences, excuse me. I think rope fences or downsizing would be awesome. We really want to be able to be the first to fence, I think. Or at least not have to compete as much for wood. Some things that might normally help, like Spinny or Woodcart, are pretty bad with reserved people, unfortunately. So, yeah, there's a specific subsection that we're looking for right now. Hi, Rilo. How did Average Joe's game go? And when I left, it wasn't looking super amazing, unfortunately. By the way, let me know if I start dropping frames or if the audio has any problems. My setup's kind of just thrown together. I just pulled up OBS and started streaming, so if any adjustments need to be made, let me know. This is not the order I took these cards in, but whatever. I think it was like this. Yeah. Been thinking about switching back to Firefox. There was a time when I was playing on Firefox because I had less issues with like the windows appearing in weird spaces, and then I stopped. But I might go back. I'm worried about like the extensions and everything not working properly. Oh, this is an easy Dula. With Oven Admirer, we want Stone Oven. And I'm just a fan of Dula in general. And all of these other cards are trash. Dula is a card that I think is very underrated. But obviously, I am lower on nurse strategies than most people. Wow. Oh, I guess House Steward is in this game. House Steward is definitely something to think about with Dula. But yeah. Stagehand or Crop Farmer. This means Master Fence or Crop Farmer is not a thing this game, which is crazy. Obviously, I'm ignoring Cowboy, which I think is fine. I think Cowboy is bad here. Getting one early breeding pair doesn't do a lot for us. We really want to be able to breed our pairs later in the game. Being able to take one cow unblockably could be okay, but I don't think it's super necessary. I'm leaning towards Stagehand here, even though Crop Farmer is a much higher power card. I just like... There's definitely a chance we'll want to fence multiple times. If the way the wood that gets spaced out is awkward, there's definitely a chance that we want to go back and build more rooms with House Steward, and I just don't think we need Crop Farmer. Dula will give us grain, Oven and Mire will give us veggies, and if we don't take Stagehand, I definitely don't want to fence multiple times. I just want to fence once. And the timing on Crop Farmer is pretty awkward, so I think there's a good chance we don't end up playing Stagehand, but I'd be very surprised if we played Crop Farmer if I took it, unless we opened something like Nail Basket or whatever. Well, I think we have to take Clay Supports with House Steward in the game. Obviously, Melon Patch is awesome. Beach Chair is quite good. Sapling is amazing with how much wood pressure I thought there would be. But Dula Clay Supports is very strong, since Clay Supports you want to be growing later, and Dula you want to be growing later, and then obviously the House Steward I think makes Clay Supports a slam dunk. Bakehouse is bad on the wheel. Sofa's bad on the wheel. We can maybe make Brickyard work, but I doubt it. These three cards are gonna go, and we're gonna wheel something not particularly good. Boundary Stones will probably be the wheel, and it's fine, but not super exciting. I need to look at this. I don't actually remember the prerequisite. 6 field tiles. Okay, no. We're never getting 6 field tiles. Even if we plow a lot, it's going to come later with Dung Collector. I think Fruit Tree is just a pick here. Fruit Tree is not good with Reserved Pupil, but Completion is even worse. Actually, no, this could be Private Forest. Yeah, we should probably take Private Forest here. Fruit Tree is just so bad with Reserved Pupil, because the way Reserved Pupil is worded, one thing that's awkward is you can't play it before round 10. So best case scenario, we get a 4-food Fruit Tree, which is still very good. It's basically a Goose Pond, but I mean, I think with the pressure on wood in this game, I think Private Forest could be quite good. As well as the fact that we don't want to be playing mini occupations early, and Restun Food is such a powerful action, especially when we want Stone Oven. I really like Private Forest here. But yeah, passing Fruit Tree is sad. Passing Completion is also sad. I don't care as much about either of these cards. Crop Farmer would have been okay with Encircling Wall, but even that, it doesn't really matter to me. When you won't have Oven and Mire, Stone is kind of difficult. This is an easy Baby Sling. Well. We could go for Diamond Trading Post. If Diamond Trading Post wheels, I'm probably going to go for it. I really like this card. I think it's very fun, and it's definitely powerful if you can make it happen. But it takes so much work. It takes such an insane amount of work. Stonehouse Reconstruction is also good. I don't care about any of these other cards. I don't think Diamond Trading Post wheels, but if it does, I'm going to be pretty tempted to go for it. But yeah, it takes so much work. But yeah, I mean, we have to take Baby Sling here. We just have to. Another thing to think about is Village Elders in the game, so we have to take taking improvements that we're pretty sure we're going to be able to play. It is well, yeah, Stonehouse Reconstruction. If it wheels, I would probably be forced to take over Diamond Trading Post. I just don't see that happening. Grain Bag is fine. I guess Grain Bag's a fine wheel, but it's not super exciting. But yeah, with Village Elder in the game, you oh my god, what is this? This is an easy imported timber. Like, it's not close. But this pack is very, very strong. Very, very strong. Popcorn is great. Potatoes is great. Shipyard is great. Oh, no. Oh, OBS, I'm dropping some frames. Hopefully it's okay. Yeah, I mean, this pack is great, but it's no contest. We're definitely taking imported timber here. Stagehand is dead at this point. So we build up fences, or build up wood for fences, play imported timber, and then Dula. I mean, if we wanted, we could give up on Dula, but I don't think we have to do that. But there's just no contest here. Imported timber is so strong with this hand. Yeah, we could actually give up on Dula here. I probably want it for the Stone Oven, but okay. Well then, I mean, I'm not gonna not take Melon Patch here. I like Boundary Stones, but yeah, I mean, Melon Patch is probably gonna be a field. It's not gonna be 2 fields for us. But we can get it sown by this harvest, which means it's going to be a field for us, which is good. It also lets us sow veggies. So it's basically a field for sowing and then the field for 2 points later. So, yeah, I mean... Oh, we could also wheel, what's it called? The grain card, Farmer Straw Hat. It's unlikely, but if it wheels, that could make Melon Patch better. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely much better than Boundary Stones here. Although Boundary Stones is good with 5-room house. We're going to get all 3 animal types, but I don't see us getting 6 field tiles, so I don't think we can take Grange. Magnet is the most playable, so with a Village Elder in the game, we have to take it, even though I'm not super excited about it. Specialty Tools is nice in a Village Elder game, but I just don't see us building any of the guilds this game. Like with clay supports, your resources are just so contested. Like, building rooms is just such a strong way to use points. There's no way joinery is good in this game. Yeah. Like, you never want to build pottery with clay supports, or almost never. And then joinery is going to be complete garbage in this game. And BMW could be playable, but I mean, we have Baby Sling. We could wheel Grain Bag. I just don't see it happening. I think Magnus is a much safer pick, and safe picks are pretty good here when... Well, Diamond Trading Post came back. We could take Winter Garden if we wanted to be safe and just go for Village Elder, but I love Diamond Trading Post. I think it's a really fun card. I'm going to go for the more fun card. And with Imported Timber, we'll have early fences, which is one of the big hurdles for Diamond Trading Post. Oh, hi, Average Joe. Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if we only get like 4 wood off of Imported Timber if we played it in round 5 or 6. But if Family Grove flips, depending on the game, I might just give up on Dula and go for like a 9 wood or 8 wood Imported Timber. It also depends on what's happening with Animal Grabs, because like if Sheep flip in 1 and Major Minor flips in 4, it becomes incredibly powerful to just Imported Timber and fence 6 or whatever and take 4 sheep. So it's very contextual. This is not like a wealthiest European game where we're guaranteed to be playing imported timber for like 7 wood in round 8 or whatever. Alright, gotta keep remembering House Steward and Village Elder. So like sometimes with clay supports I'll only build 2 rooms just because the way the tempo lines up. But with House Steward we probably just want to go for the full 5 no matter what. So we need a plan around that. Diamond Trading Post is going to be so awkward. Like 3 wood, 3 clay after having fences and after playing 3 occupations is just such a high cost. And you also need 4 stone in your supply. No, you don't need 4 stone. So you can do it with less stone. You can do it with 3 stone and just remove 1 stone. Oh, I forgot how this works. So yeah, you can take the stone into your supply. So if you have like 2 stone in your supply, you can take 1 stone and then you'll get two animal pairs. So yeah, it should be okay, but we might not be able to get the cows. We might not be able to get the 3rd return. I'm not worried about the family grow queue. Yeah. Field Watchman, that makes Stone Oven very difficult. Hopefully Freemason plays a knock here. Oh, Educator. Awesome. I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. Actually, no. I'm not totally fine with that. So that relieves a lot of pressure on occupations, which is really bad when we have reserved people. I want pressure on occupations because and imported timber. Both of these, we want people to be playing lots of occupations early. But in general, I don't hate Educator. I'm just happy we got Reed Student Food here, basically. That's the main point. Taking 2 clay here for the first fireplace is okay, but getting out Private Forest is just way better. Private Forest is pretty weak with Educator because Educator applies a lot of food pressure, but with Village Elder we just have to play it. There's just no chance we can choose to not play it. Also, Reed Stone Food is so good for us. With Field Watchman, there's going to be a race for this Stone Oven. Well, Freemason passed us completion once. It was in the Private Forest pack, so they would have had to get it 5th pick, which is definitely possible, but I don't know that it's guaranteed. I'm very surprised Educator passed completion once, to be honest. They also passed Fruit Tree in that pack, so whatever their first pick is going to be pretty crazy strong. Yeah, obviously Reed Stone Food twice is very good here. I'll fix this a little bit. But the problem here is like we're probably gonna wheel Ock here. 3 wood and 2 Reed are gonna go with Educator in the game. So like I might have to take 2 wood. I could take 2 clay. I'd probably take 2 clay. I could also just like traveling players or fishing. I don't hate that. This could be Rentkeeper. Rentkeeper would be a big problem here. Oh, Woodcarver here is awesome for us. An Ock getting played here is awesome. I mean, it's still probably going to go like 3 wood, 2 Reed. But the fact that Azeroth's not taking 2 Reed gives us hope. Yeah, Freemason is just like always taking wood here. I mean, there's always the chance that they do something crazy like play Ock or first action day labor or whatever. Because any of those are fine. But generally, I know people hate taking Awk actions with Educator. Okay. I think this is a pretty big mistake. You should just take that occupation space here as Educator. It's equivalent. Also, taking traveling players is insane here because it denies this food, which you want food in the game as Educator. That seems insane to me, unless they have Dancer. This makes sense with Dancer. No, so yeah, I think a lot of people take food with Educator here, but I think it's just worse than playing an Awk, because paying 1 food to play an Awk as opposed to taking 2 food and then paying 3 food to play an Awk is equivalent, but you just give other people more powerful actions here. Also, things like this happen where nobody takes the second Awk spot and you just get screwed. I guess Freemason can play Awk here with their second action, which is okay for them, but yeah, in general, I think the other order was correct, where you play Awk first and then take food second. Yeah, William has a video on Educator where he also talks about the same thing, where you should not be afraid to just take the occupation action space as Educator, especially when you're paying 3 food for Awks. It's really not bad at all. I mean, if it was 2 food Awk, like if they had an occupation out, it would be one thing, but yeah, see, Freemason could just be in the same position, but with 1 more occupation out here. I guess they denied food off traveling players this way, but see, I don't think that's good for the Educator. I think Educator wants food in the game. I'm going to first action 3 food if it comes. I doubt it comes. Agrippina is going to take 4 wood, I imagine. Freemason's going to take food. I'll probably take 3 wood and then start player imported timber and fence like 6. And then I will take Reedstone food and play Dula. Okay, we get fishing. That is good by me. Getting fishing here with this much pressure on food is kind of crazy. I guess Freemason is depending on the fireplace, but yeah, I mean, this seems pretty weird to me. I could consider star player Baby Sling here, or star player Clay Supports. Both of those delay the imported timber. It depends on if I want Dula in play or not. I think if I'm going to go for Dula, I should just play the imported timber now. I mean, one thing is I can like end... Oh, Astaroth re-upping star player is annoying. Well, Agrippina is going to grain plow. Freemason will take probably 3 wood, so I get 4 clay. I'm fine with 4 clay with Clay Supports in hand. If not 4 clay, I get 3 wood, which I'm also fine with. So I'm getting a good action here, assuming Agrippina plows another field, which would be pretty crazy for them not to. The field positioning is pretty weird. It could be boundary stones, but generally boundary stones you want here if you're doing something like this. I mean, boundary stone still makes the most sense, but it's definitely weird. Generally, I prefer it to be next to your house. Oh, Astaroth not start playing, so yeah, I might start player here. But yeah, if we want, we can basically end Freemason's game on the spot by sweeping 2 sheep. But I think just taking Reedstone food is better. I guess we could also get 4 clay here. If we get 4 clay, I'll just take that over start player. Given the Educator and the Field Watchman, Family Grow Q might be awkward. We might be in a position where we can just build a realm Okay, yeah, Agrippina taking clay. Yeah, it's looking like we're going to have star player here. But yeah, I think I want to star player Baby Sling because I actually will have the opportunity to just build first room and go back and like clay supports later. Freemason taking clay. Yeah, I mean, we're forced to start player here because I don't want to play an Ock. But yeah, we just start player Baby Sling and take Reedstone Food. We'll be set up to build a room. Astaroth will take 2 wood. I probably just build a room first action. I think we're playing to not play Dula. Because like if we play Dula, it just becomes really awkward because we have to take a start player action at some point to play Imported Timber before we play Dula. Yeah, it just gets really, really weird. Oh yeah, I think I remember that Average Joe. Yeah, I mean, I'm not as aggressive about blocking other people as some other players. Like, I know Lumen's very aggressive, but there definitely are situations. Yeah, the problem here is just like, if Family Grow doesn't flip, what do we do? No, I guess, so we have start player Magnet and we have start player Imported Timber. If we take any wood action after that, we have start player Clay Supports. We just have to build here, I think. Because Agrippina and Astaroth can both build, so yeah, we just have to build. Yeah, this educator is really sad, but I mean, this is part of it. Like, if Freemason just took Auk instead of 2 food, they would be in the situation that they're in, but just with like the Auk in play. So assuming that the Auk had any effect in stage 1, they'd just be in a better position. Granted, there'd be food on traveling players here right now. Oh, Agrippina didn't plow a 3rd field, which is pretty crazy. I mean, they have to be sowing Kirin riding 2 grain. But, yeah, taking 4 clay or taking grain, plow, and getting a 3rd. Man, Astaroth, can you start playing? Popcorn makes a lot of sense with Woodcarver, but yeah, I mean, it's just annoying for Astaroth to be repeatedly start playing. I don't like sitting behind Woodcarver, or in front of Woodcarver, I guess is the better term. Woodcarver is a card that I have always been insanely unimpressed with. Interesting. See, I mean, Wealthiest Cousin is good here. I think if you're going to plan on playing Wealthiest Cousin like this, I don't know why you would play Educator first action in round 1. I think taking Reedstone Food is so much better than paying a food for the Educator. Oh, Family Grow flipped. Amazing. That is amazing news for us. We probably... Oh, actually, with Baby Sling, that's amazing news for Astaroth. But actually, the Family Grow being clear is good with Clay Supports. Yeah, this is all just completely fine for us. If we somehow get 3 wood here, we could threaten to steal 4 sheep next round. If Freemason gets greedy. Yeah. Yeah, I hate building first room. I really hate it, but I mean, sometimes Family Grow just comes in 5 and you win, which is, I guess, why sometimes it's correct to go for. Freemason taking wood. I have the last 2 actions, so if Freemason doesn't take the sheep second action, I can still 2 wood into start player Imported Timber and steal the sheep, which I will snap do. Yeah, shout out to Chris. Chris is the real homie. But yeah, so if Freemason takes sheep, we just take like 4 clay, 3 food here. If Freemason doesn't take the sheep, we sweep them. Yeah, see, the way Agrippina played, Agrippina took 4 clay over taking grain, and now they're taking grain over 4 clay. So they could just have another grain field at this point, which, like, the advantage to doing it this way is you denied somebody 4 clay, but that just doesn't really matter. I mean, Wealthiest Cousin wasn't in play. There wasn't really a threat of, like, Clay Evan being swept, I don't think. So I just think they denied themselves a bunch of grain for, like, no reason. Easy 4 clay into easy 3 food, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, obviously this is insanely good for Astaroth as well. Well, yeah, I mean, this is just imported timber. Imported timber obviously is going to look like Wealthiest European or Wealthy Man or anything along those lines. All of these improvements kind of signal Wealthy Man, but that's more the Village Elder talking, as well as just building First Room. When you build First Room, sometimes you have to play multiple miners. But that's not really true here. It's true for private. It's true. Yeah, it's not really true for private forest. You just always play round 1, and baby sling. You want out before your family grows. So those two are just early miners. So I definitely see why it would look like Wealthy Man, but it's just kind of the way it lined up. 4 wood is the highest priority. Obviously, wood is super important in this game. 2 reed is pretty good with clay supports. At some point, I'll probably just take a grain to bake with the stone oven. Obviously, with oven and mire, I still want to build stone oven at some point, and so taking a grain is better than fishing. Freemason taking reed. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. But yeah, I'll snap 4 wood. We have last action here, so if 3 wood goes untaken, we can start player and ported timber into a big defense action into taking 6 wood, which would be awesome for us. I also don't hate just building a hearth here. We probably want to hearth this game. Oh yeah, yeah, mini. So cooking hearth is definitely something I wouldn't mind, but it puts a pretty significant slowdown on building more rooms. The fact that we didn't get the 2 reed means that slowdown was coming anyways, so I'm not too worried about it, but oh, that's really bad. That's horrible for us. Looks like we're not getting stone oven. Yeah, I know we have this wood. Yeah, that's just atrocious for us. Uh-oh. What's a good amount to fence? We definitely take 3 wood here, but I actually don't know what's a good amount to fence. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, not getting out in mire would be a really big problem. Astaroth building clay oven is also a really big problem. It means Agrippina is like forced to take to first action stone. Yeah, Agrippina is just forced to first action stone oven once we read stone food. It's very, very sad for us. Bummer. I guess we just build hearth and go all in on diamond trading post. That's the new plan. So it's round 5 complete rounds, so we'd say 4 wood total on our fence action, so we can fence 12. I think we just fence 10. Fencing 10 is usually a good amount to fence early because you can hold 2 breeding pairs, you can hold another animal type. I definitely want the 2 sheep, but I think I first action read stone food. Actually, no, I should first action the 2 sheep. Yeah, Agrippina saw Oven admires it. I mean, Agrippina starves if they don't get stone oven here. So they're just always first action stone ovening. So like threatening it isn't actually that good. Reedstone food is good just to set up for clay supports. I mean, Reedstone food and for diamond trading post. It's just a premium action. Oh. I mean, that's insanely late. But whatever. Oh, actually, now we might get stone oven. And Freemason plays herdsman, which means the 2 sheep are less contested. Well, now we definitely take Reedstone food because we might get stone oven. But yeah, that's crazy late. Yeah, now Agrippina has to take 4 food, which I guess was already true. They already needed just to take food unless they wanted to draw Ukraine. Oh, Astaroth taking food. Well, now I don't know what the fuck is going on. Agrippina's probably going to take grain and try to start player stone oven, but I'm just going to take the stone oven. Taking stone oven is way too insane for me with Oven Admirer. Because with reserved people, I can always play Oven Admirer. So taking Stone Oven is just 3 points, 2 veggies, and a cow. So I should like, it's just way too good. Even if I don't get the bake. I guess it's -2 food to get that. But I mean, -2 food for, and -3 stone and a clay for 2 veggies and a cow and 3 points is still like insane. But yeah, I mean, Agrippina can't play the stone oven here. It just doesn't make sense. They have to hope I'm not buying it. Maybe not. Because they did see the Oven Admirer, so maybe they just go, I know Oven Admirer's in the draft and I just have to take the stone oven here because I'm going to need it later in the game. But, I mean, they could try to just bake with Oven Inspector throughout the game. Yeah, I mean, they're in a very tough position here. But again, all of this is just really bad because they took the 4 clay. If they had another grain in the ground, all of their life would be so much easier. So much easier. I think that 4 clay grab was just really, really bad on their part. It feels kind of lame to just like always do. Oh, they're buying it. I think this is pretty. I don't know how much sense this makes. They're still going to have to either day labor or raw eat 2 grain here. No, it makes sense because of the 3 points. Yeah, it's just 3 points for an action, which is already crazy on top of like how much good it does. Oh, I get the sheep here. I forgot. Freemason is building a room. Do I get 6 clay next round? I might get 6 clay next round. I mean, I always want 2 sheep here. I don't think it's worth risking trying to get the 6 clay. I should be able to get 4 wood next round. Yeah, I mean, I really want to grow quickly. It's just hard. I mean, obviously magnet's doing like nothing here. If I build the well, I could magnet stone, but... Oh, yeah, bakehouse. Thank you for reminding me. Oh, actually, yeah, with bakehouse, pretty likely here, but the timing will be awkward. Yeah, I just need so much here. Oh wow, excavator with herdsman. It's coming out pretty late. Generally, I want to play excavator pretty early, but still decent. Yeah, so next round our actions will be like 4 wood to read Reno clay supports. No, we probably have to Reno hearth. Yeah, feeding's just so awkward this game. Yeah, I think you're right. I have to imagine that Bakehouse is a pick for Agrippina, assuming it was in my first pack, which I think it was. Actually, no, it might not have been. I don't think it was, because like our first pack we wheeled Melon Patch, and like I never consider Bakehouse over Melon Patch, but I think I like paid attention to Bakehouse on the wheel, so I'm afraid that it wasn't in our first pack. Which, if it wasn't, it means it wouldn't have gotten to Agrippina the second time around. I think it might have been in against Magnet. Very weird that Village Elder and what's it called? House Steward both didn't get played. I mean, I have to feed Pupil, yeah, but Pupil's not that hard to feed. Yellow Brick Road, this is one of Montu's cards. Pretty interesting card. We definitely take the sheep here. So much food pressure. Yeah, we probably have to first action Reno Hearth. Or not first action. Because, like, I don't know. I guess if Freemason takes Reedstone Food, we have to first action Reno Hearth. Wolf, sure. Yeah, I mean, 3 stone is great, but I just don't think we have time for it. Boar flipped, which means if we start player clay sports, we can get 2 boar. I mean, our feeding still sucks. We're not going to be able to... I mean, we could just play Dairy Crier the hard way. We probably have to do that, because otherwise we can't get Diamond Trading Post out by this harvest. Which is definitely something we want to do. No surprise 4 wood goes. Obviously, there's wood pressure this game. Yeah, so Start player clay supports and Reno Hearth are two of our actions this round. 2 read is pretty good for clay supports. I mean, we need a 4th stone if we want to play Diamond Trading Post at some point. What is this looking like? Actually, we probably can only build 1 room with clay supports. So 8 clay, 4 of it goes to Hearth. Yeah. 4 clay goes to Hearth. 3 clay goes to Diamond Trading Post. 3 clay goes to Reno. That's 10 clay. So in order to build 2 rooms, we need 6 clay. Regardless, we're not building room. Yeah, so I think we're building 1 clay support room, and I think Reedstone Food is always the action here. I don't want 3 stone. Yeah, I mean, with House Steward, we want 5 rooms, but it just doesn't seem like that's happening this game. And Reedstone Food just sets up too well for Diamond Trading Post. Oh, I still don't have an Ankh in play. I can play Dairy Crier to feed this round. Even though it's really bad, it gives both Astaroth and Agrippina sheep. Without it, I can't breed both cows and boars. Yeah. Well, so there's options. So Diamond Trading Post, it is, yeah, at the start of the harvest. Magnet is end of each round. So Magnet is never going to help with Diamond Trading Post. Sure, Astaroth's going to build the well. Makes sense with Wood Carver. Also just makes sense in general. I do not care. I'm just not going to push for well. I think Diamond Trading Post is better for us this game. There's so much food pressure. Yeah, next action we run a well. Agrippina is start player, Farmer Straw Hat. So they're setting up to Stowbake. That's a bummer, because Freemason probably first action's 2 boars. I have to. Oh, Reno. Well, that's actually really bad for us. What other action do we take here? Do I play Dairy Crier? I do not know. I think I have to start player here. Getting these 2 boards is so important. Playing Dairy Crier sucks so bad. It relieves everybody's pressure so much. I guess Stagehand could always be useful. Stagehand is definitely actually useful this game. There's a lot of food pressure. I could definitely get like 1 action with it, which is perfectly reasonable with reserved people. But yeah, I think we have to start player clay supports here. And then last action is like Reno Hearth. Oh no, Freemason can Reno Hearth. I just have to build the Hearth here. Getting a Hearth is way too important. I could play Dung Collector, but I can't breed both sheep and boar without feeding. Oh, Astaroth start flaring. Why would Astaroth start flare here? I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. It's just weird. Not really necessary. I guess they just want the food from Fruit Tree. There's a lot of pressure on food. Oh yeah, Astaroth has no way to feed. What am I talking about? Astaroth has literally no way to feed. They probably have to like take 2 grain here and get a boar. Man, playing Dairy Crier is so bad here. Yes, I'm aware Reno is taken. Otherwise, I would have Reno'd right now. Taking 2 clay is terrible. Taking 2 wood is bad, but not horrendous. It lets me diamond trading post here without another wood action. I have to just be playing an Auk here. Just playing Dairy Crier is so bad. Playing Dairy Crier makes it insanely likely I get the boar. Because the boar are equivalent, the boar are worse than Day Labor for Freemason. And Astaroth doesn't need the boar. But that's already true. Yeah, I think I get the boar no matter what next round. So I should play... The problem is playing Dung Collector. God, this is so insanely awkward. Freemason, Day Labor is no surprise there. You gotta send farm. Like, it's optional whether you buy a stone with excavator. You can take a sheep instead of a boar in some weird situations. Okay. Freemason probably first action Renos next round. I just think we always get the boar. I think it's really bad for Freemason to take them. No, I can't start player diamond trading post. I need 3 Auks. I'm gonna family grow diamond trading post in round 11. Yeah, we should just play Dung Collector here. I think we always get the boar here. Freemason can block them. But I think it's pretty bad for them too. Maybe not. Freemason no, I think Freemason just Renos first action always. Because Freemason's always wheeling one of these 2 actions and they're equivalent. And then Day Labor is also equivalent. So in order for them to take the boar, it's just to block me, and then I can Reno, which is pretty bad for Freemason. So I think ideally we go 2 boar here into 4 clay into Dairy Crier. Oh, that is a late Witch of Harlem. Now they're taking the boar because they get a cow. That's really annoying. Agrippina fencing here, it makes no sense. Damn. Yeah. That's late, but whatever. That it wouldn't have changed anything if they played it on time, I don't think. But that's very annoying. It's like not even that good for them here. We have to take the 2 sheep now because otherwise we starve. So yeah, we go 2 sheep, 4 clay, Reno clay supports because Dairy Crier doesn't matter anymore. Oh, sorry, yeah. It's just all my roommates are home, so the internet might be sketchy depending on what they're doing. We should get 4 clay here. This fence action was really bad. It made no sense. don't care about that wood action. I need 1 wood action next round, but it's not super important. I will Reno here over 4 clay, I think. Assuming Freemason doesn't. I have to imagine Freemason Renos here. Renos and upgrades to Hearth. Anything else would be completely insane. What did Freemason do? Day labor first. Do we get 4 clay here? I mean, the problem is if we don't get 4 clay, what are we doing? Astaroth needs... Oh, Astaroth actually wants clay here. Yeah, I mean, Freemason just always Renos Hearth here. Four clay is just too important. It's really sad that we can't play reserves people here. Obviously, that'd be the ideal. That's right, playing joinery. That's really wild. Yeah, I mean, Freemason's just always Reno Hearthing here. Oh no, Astaroth needed a food action, so they never take clay here. Yeah, we needed to Reno there. That was bad. Oh, Freemason start playing. Okay, apparently I'm on God. I just knew. I had the knowledge. It definitely wasn't that I got lucky. Oh, Courtyard Garden, sure. Good card. Pretty awkward here, but fine by me. We eat 2 sheep. Obviously one of our actions are going to be build. We want wood. Actually, I don't want to grow until next round because I want to be able to play Diamond Trading Post on the Family Grow. And yeah, so we go wood. First action. That's fine. I'll take 3 wood first action. I need wood here. Oh, Astaroth has a room here anyways. Yeah, so there's no reason to build first action anyways. Oh, I just now realized the building planner wood carver combo. That's fine. Freemason would be pretty maniac to build a room here, so I'm fine taking 3 wood. Worst case scenario, we play Stage Star. Yeah, I'm aware Astaroth grows, but now I'm looking at Freemason building a room and trying to grow. I don't think it's that much of a concern. Astaroth fencing. Interesting. Yeah, next action we build a room and probably a stable. I want to build a room and 2 stables, but we can't for time. Oh no, I can't build a stable either. Yeah, we have to keep all our wood. That's fine. Yeah, my reads are not on point, General Crix. Agrippina building 2 state. Oh, Agrippina has Horse Doctor. That's terrible for us. I guess now this makes sense. Taking Reed here is also wild. Yeah, and Freemasons definitely wants to build in clay with Yellow Brick Road, but they're still falling short. Well, Ankh is now contested, so I definitely have to play an Ankh here. With Diamond Trading Post, we can feed without Dairy Crier, so I might just play Bargaining Breeder. Astaroth taking the clay, sure. Only fencing 3 is pretty weird. Oh, wait. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense, actually, to me. What could that possibly be? I don't know what cares about having 4 boar. They didn't save wood on the fence. Fencing 3 there is completely mystifying. Let's see, Astaroth had 10 wood. They built a room, saved 2 wood, that's 3. They fence, save, that's 3, and then they ate a wood. So yeah, their wood checks out. Agrippina's gonna Horse Doctor last action. Freemason not playing an Ankh here, makes sense. Freemason's gonna Reno Hearth here or Day Labor, one of the two. I'm getting one of these animal grabs next round. I think if I take the cow, there's no guarantee I get the boar, so I shouldn't take either. Question is, what do I take? I can just get one of my plows out of the way. I can take veggie in case, because I don't know that Stone Oven's coming later. No, I should just get a plow. And if I have to start player Diamond Trading Post, it's so awkward. Yeah, this is really, really awkward. Whatever. Oh, I'm playing Bargaining Breeder for crops, so yeah, I definitely don't need to take veggie or grain here. I mean, taking veggie could help with melon patch, but yeah, Dairy Crier is just so bad. It doesn't help Astaroth, but it helps everybody else's feeding so much. And like it gives Agrippina a bunch of points. It's just really, really awkward. But yeah, I think Agrippina might take. No, Agrippina has to first action Sobake. If they don't Sobake, they can just like die. Because Astaroth can sow. And Astaroth needs a bake action pretty badly. Agrippina taking cows. That's insane to me. That's infuriating. Oh, I have to play an Ock. I guess I'll still play this, but yeah, I'm not... God, that's absurd to me. If Astaroth bakes here, Agrippina just hard starves. Yeah, I'm gonna build a room. I'm gonna force Agrippina to make the decision to try to wheel Sobek. Yeah, taking the cow there is like completely crazy. Oh, Astaroth start playing could be really bad. Bakehouse, you need 3 stone. Bakehouse isn't free. It's not the, what's it called? Yeah, I mean, Agrippina needs like 5 food here. 6 food. Astaroth needs 4 food. Orchard, yeah. So they're both depending on these fishing actions. Yeah, this is just insane to me. This is really infuriating that I didn't get any animal actions. I mean, I knew animals would be contested, but this is still kind of insane. 3 stone get taken, whatever. Oh, actually, no, I mean, Agrippina's... No, Agrippina literally needs Sobek. So I guess they were counting on the fact that 4 food is equivalent to Sobek for Astaroth. Maybe it's not as bad as I was making it out to be. Yeah, I think I overestimated how bad it was. But yeah, this is really annoying for me. The fact that I have to major minor diamond trading post here. Which I definitely have to do now. I can't... I definitely can't start player it. Or I can't try to wheel major minor, because if, like, Freemason builds well or whatever, I mean, there's way too many things that could go wrong. Actually, I really wish I played Stagehand here. No, Bargaining Breeder still gives me a food in the harvest. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, this is still okay. But, oh, Agrippina forgot. I forgot Baby Sling. Agrippina did not need a family grow. Given they're probably whaling so big here, I think it was fine for them to, but they definitely did not need to. They also would have gotten 1 more food. Whatever, it's too late to remind them now. But yeah, they did not need a family grow there. I don't know. My game's still fine. My game's still completely fine. What do we do last action? I guess I need a veggie now because I want to be able to sow in Melon Patch. This is very interesting. I could take Redstone Food. That takes me up to 5 stone. Diamond Trading Post will go to 2. No, I don't know. I'd probably just take a veggie to set up for Melon Patch. Either that or take the 3 wood. 3 wood to set up for Stagehand next round is pretty good. Assuming Astaroth doesn't... I mean, Astaroth might take Traveling players, but if they take Fishing, which is generally the space that you'd rather block, Stagehand works. I mean, 3 wood is all I need for the rest of the game. I mean, people need veggies, but it's not that super important. There's a lot of pressure on wood. I should just take 3 wood. This is start of the harvest, right? I am like positive it is, but yeah. So we eat 3 sheep, get back the sheep, and get a food. Yep, Astaroth takes Fishing. Now I just have to hope Astaroth doesn't also take Traveling players. Cool. Dodge. Yeah, so Stagehand here, Dairy Crier here, and then maybe we get a play over an Admirer, maybe not. I eat 3 sheep and then I get back 2 sheep from Diamond Trading Post and they breed. That's how I feed. Or do you mean how do I feed next harvest? Because it's more complicated. Group in this game definitely looking pretty good. Somehow the well still hasn't been built. I could always just build the well here. No, I don't want to build the well. If somehow the well is available in round 14, I'll build it, but there's no way that that happens. Yeah, there go the sheep. That's not a surprise. I definitely want to take a cow this round. I probably want to plow. Yeah, so cow's in action, plow's in action. Plow will be my first action. It's the most contested. This Dung Collector was really sad. But yeah, plow is definitely the most contested action. Yeah, it's probably plow, cow, grow, veggie. Actually, is plow contested? Literally only Freemason wants it, and with Courtyard Garden, Freemason doesn't really want plow. I lost this food. Yeah, plow is like not contested at all. Cow is not contested. Major Minor is contested, but I don't care. Star Player is pretty good. Star Player for Family Grow is actually like really good. Even though the Minor does nothing, with Baby Sling, it's just like so insane. And Freemason will always Family Grow without room, so I'm never getting Family Grow next round. Nobody else can grow. Yeah, I should just always Star Player here. Can I feed next round? It's a little awkward. I mean, I can always feed with Dairy Crier of sheep. Yeah, I think this... Question is, will I get Family Grow on 14? Because if I can get Family Grow on 14, Start Player here is pretty bad. I could also maybe get Plasso. No, I'm gonna wait. I don't think so. I don't think Astaroth Start Players here. Astaroth really needs like feeding. And if Freemason Start Players, I'm actually okay because I'm fine with Plasso if I can get Veggie this round. So yeah, I should plow. Astaroth takes clay. Sure. Does not matter that much. They just need enough for a cooking implement, but both hearths are gone. Oh, Freemason's gonna build a room this round. Yeah, whatever. Oh, actually, that means... No, because Freemason will grow this round, so I don't get Family Grow without room next round. But yeah, I might get Family Grow without room in 14. I should, at least. Oh, Freemason fencing. Okay, then oh man, I don't like Freemason fencing. I mean, I'm definitely taking a cow here. Man, Dark Crier is really bad here. It helps like everybody except Astaroth. I mean, Astaroth is maybe my biggest competition, so it's not the end of the world, but yeah, like I'm not actually worried about Agrippa's or Freemason's game. Oh no, I'm definitely worried about Freemason's games. I forgot they have Courtyard Garden. Courtyard Garden's insane. Yeah, Freemason's game is very worrying. This is okay though. Somehow nobody's taken traveling players. It's got to get taken on 6 food, right? Maybe this plow is bad. Maybe I should have just taken veggie. Because I get 2 dung collector fields and melon patch gives me a field. So, like, plow cell... Yeah, no, this plow is literally just trash. I'm just bad. I can't do math. Because right now Plauso just doesn't do anything. Plauso's just like bad. Yeah, no, this was just bad. This plow was terrible. It should have been naked start player. I just can't do math. Oh, I guess this is all requiring me to get a sow next round, which sow is a highly contested action. Agrippina is very much struggle. No, Agrippina just takes traveling players. Yeah, I don't know. This plow probably should have just been veggie. I could naked start player here. I guess, if Agrippina doesn't start player, I definitely have to naked start player here. It's way too good. Agrippina takes 2 stone. Yeah, I have to naked start player here. Oh, there's a lot of pressure on Reno. No, it's fine. There's 3 Renos left. Astaroth can never get to stone. Yeah, we're fine. We're gonna have to naked Reno, most likely, but that's not a big deal. Yeah, I definitely just naked start player here. Melon patch is dead. The Family Grow is way too good for me, and there's no guarantee at all that I get it in 14. Like, Astaroth always takes it. Yeah. I need people to announce what they're doing. I don't know, my game is still okay here, but it's definitely awkward. This Magnet wasn't great. Mountain Patch wasn't great. Oh, everybody has a cooking implement except Agrippina, who just takes sheep. Agrippina takes sheep. Agrippina taking sheep doesn't make any sense to me. Agrippina just needs food. But whatever. should wheel a good action here. Probably take 2 boar if it wheels. If not, actually no. 2 boar is the only good action I want. Yeah, obviously Astaroth family grows. If 2 boar wheels, I have to take it, but Freemason will take 2 boar. Because it's boar cow for Freemason. Yeah, Freemason always takes 2 boar, unfortunately. So I guess I take Reedstone Food to set up for a Reno. Somebody taking this Traveling Players at some point. I don't know who, but... yeah, Freemason's gotta take the boar. So I eat 2 sheep and this to feed. My feeding is really awkward. Really awkward. I have 5 food and I need 10. No, I need 9. I need 9 food. Oh, Freemason plowing. Oh, that makes sense. Freemason wants 2 plows this game. I will snap 6 food. 6 food is insane for me. There's no way Traveling Players doesn't go untaken this round, right? I wouldn't mind vegetable into sow, because that's the same as vegetable into plow. Not quite, because I can't sow the field that I plow, so it's a little awkward, but it's pretty similar. One of Freemason's actions is Reno. I could very easily get the well here, because Agrippina wants the Reno fence. Freemason's Renoing. Yeah, I should be able to get the well here. I don't think there's any way Astaroth can get to stone. My feeding here is set. I have plenty of food. So, yeah, I go Reedstone Food, veggie, so take veggie first. Nobody wants Reedstone Food. Well, I guess this could always still be Bakehouse, but I don't know. At this point, it looks pretty unlikely. I guess I have to take grain here. Oh no, I can take a grain and sow here. Yeah, sowing a grain. Do I get sow bake next round? I should. Agrippina. Yeah, Agrippina, it's looking like is taking plow sow over sow bake. Unless they... oh no, Agrippina might take a grain here. Because Freemason always plows those. Always plays those. Actually, Agrippina doesn't have the stone to renovate. Interesting. Which is Dance Ground. Fun. I assume they're extending over here. That's hilarious. That's just a 5-point move. No, because it's minus 2 points. It's a 3-point move. Yeah, taking a grain and sowing, assuming I get sow bake. Oh, if I take a grain, Agrippina has to plow sow. Yeah, so taking a grain into sowing is crazy good here. The Reno queue, it's pretty awkward, but it's not the end of the world. Oh, Astaroth's gonna try to Reno on me. I'm gonna have to first action read Stone Food, actually. I mean, it's fine. Oh no. Yeah, this is bad. That read Stone Food is really weird. I hate it. I mean, I definitely have to sow here, even if taking read Stone Food next round is correct. Yeah, that's really annoying. Really, really annoying. I mean, they didn't have much else to do. I think 2 wood was maybe better. Oh no, they have a fireplace. They can just take a cow here. Oh no, they can't. They can't take a cow and breed boar. They could fence though. No, they should have fenced. Fencing here was definitely the right move. Because they're not getting run out fence. I'm going to have to first action read Stone Food, I'm pretty sure. Because I should be able to run a well. Yeah, this went extremely awkward, but I think my hand is strong enough that I'll be fine. Because, yeah, if I take read Stone Food, oh, I grip enough, that's terrible for me. That's horrible for me, because that means they might be gunning for well. I have to sow here. It's way too many points, but yeah, that's really, really bad. Oh. So we get 2 boar. We're always eating boar here since it's an efficient point conversion. So we eat 1 boar and 2 sheep. And we get... Oh, I forgot. Diamond Trading Post, I need an extra stone. So I actually need 3 stone next round. So I need to go, like, read stone. No, Astaroth's gonna first action 3 stone. Yeah, that's really bad for me. I mean, Diamond Trading Post, if I don't get the cow... The cows are 8 food, which is good, but it's not, like, the most important thing in the world. I will take a veggie here, and I will plow a field. Oh no, I family grew this round, so I have an extra food. Yeah, my game is still okay. I don't have a ton of points for cards, unfortunately. But House Steward is 4, so yeah, Village Elder is probably going to come out. It definitely looks like Astaroth has Village Elder. One possibility is if we first action 3 stoned, it makes it impossible for Astaroth to get to stone. No, that's yeah, that's actually true. Okay, no surprise. Agrippina sows, so Freemason plow sows. Yeah, we first action 3 stone. It's better than read Stone Food. Sow might be better than, I mean, plow sow is better than both of them actually. Interesting. We got plow sow. I think we have to take plow sow. Plaso, no, Plaso's only 2 points. Plaso is 2 points and 1,000,000 food. It's like do we want the 1,000,000 food? No, Renoing is more food. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we should take 3 stone here. Astaroth will Plaso. Agrippina will take a grain, I think. Wait, Agrippina not taking... Agrippina not sowing this veggie doesn't make any sense. This has to be... Yeah, I mean, this is a crazy courtyard. What is Freemason's score looking like? 26 plus 1, 2, 3, plus 13. 14. So they're at 40. We might not be beating 40. This is very problematic. I think we have to go for the high points here. I think 3 stone is correct here, but I'm not actually sure. If Agrippina tries to build the well, we're in trouble. Astaroth takes cows. Interesting. So Agrippina always Plasos here, I'm pretty sure. Well, actually, Plaso's not that much better than take... I don't know anymore. I mean, Freemason's always going to Plaso on the wheel. Oh, actually, this doesn't even work. We need more stone. Agrippina taking reedstone food. Yeah, that's really bad for us. So we should build the well here. Because I'm pretty sure Agrippina's gonna... building the well is minus 2 cows, so it's only 3 points. Because I'm pretty sure the cows are just 1 point. I think we messed this up, actually. Agrippina taking reedstone food there is pretty crazy. This has to be... the veggie to plow a field card, right? Otherwise, why wouldn't you sow this field? Well, that's what I'm thinking. And 2 cows sounds really good, but when I already have 3 cows, it doesn't actually do that much. Magnet is end of round, not end of harvest, unfortunately, although that wouldn't even matter. I mean, I can always just take 2 stone anyways. I need this. No, nobody ever takes this reed, I don't think. I think I need to build the well here. Yeah, we go build the well, 2 reed, 2 stone, Reno. I think that's just how we're doing. There's no reason for anybody to take 2 reed, but there's a lot of reason for people to block major minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Astaroth would have to be building fireplace, which is terrible. Freemason would rather take a veggie. But no, it's equivalent to... It's better than renovating for Astaroth to build the well, so I think we just have to do it, because it's really terrible for us to not get the well here. Yeah, and then we go 2 reed, 2 stone Reno, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Really, really messy end game. We have 5 food. I don't know. What a train wreck. Astaroth taking cow, or no, Agrippina took grain. Yeah, that makes sense. Freemason took a veggie, also makes sense. We take 2 reed. Yeah, I mean, Agrippina fencing last round was just so bad for us. Because they could have just Reno fenced this round. I don't get why they did what they did. This cattle dealer doesn't really make sense. Yeah, I don't know. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7 food. Yeah, actually 2 stone is only a food action for us. Doesn't mean anything. I need to see what this improvement is. It better be something that's good, because otherwise I think Agripna just played in an inefficient way. Sofa. I mean, it's 2 points. It's not terrible. Honestly, it's fine. Astaroth taking Reedstone food is really the annoying thing, because it didn't meaningfully upgrade their actions. Yeah, Astaroth taking Reedstone food didn't do like anything to make their actions better. I might, if I do play another game tonight, there will probably be like at least a half an hour break in between. But let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I was worried about Village Elder getting played. Oh no, Reno Improvement is gone, so I can't get Village Elder, unfortunately. It's 4, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think Freemason's winning. This just everything went so badly for me. Freemason's plus 14. I think Freemason's got it. 45. There's no way I'm beating 45, right? Yeah. Oh no, I have plus 4. I have 2 fields coming. I should be winning. Okay, never mind. 40. Maybe Village Elder is good enough for Astaroth. I don't know how you would play Cattle Dealer over Village Elder, though. Agrippina has 47. Can I beat 47? I have a 4-point action. I have 4 points. Then I have 1, 2, 3, so 7. So I'm plus 11. Oh, yeah, I should be getting like 50 this game, which I don't think anybody else is beating. Okay, maybe all this doom and gloom is for nothing. Definitely a really awkward game, though. Is it still on me? Yeah, I guess I'm going to stop complaining. It looks like I'm still winning this game. I mean, 2 stone's got to be the most efficient food action, right? I have 4 food from this and the grain. 5, 6, 7. So yeah, I only need 3 food, but 2 stone's just way more efficient than everything else. No, I think complaining just because not everything went my way is a bit ridiculous. This game still went fine for me. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so 16 points minus 17 points minus 2. Oh, so it's plus 15. Okay, rule breaker, sure. I guess that makes the cattle dealer make more sense. Oh, Astaroth's going to be close Freemason's plus, what did I say? Plus 16, 17, minus 2, so plus 15, 48. I'm beating Freemason, I think. I don't know. I'll do my score and then decide or figure it out. Definitely feels like this so last round. Yeah, the so last round was bad, I think. Because if I took Reedstone Food, Astaroth couldn't have taken Reedstone Food. I don't know. I don't know math. I'm not going to do the math. I have to eat cows, so I end up with 4 cows. I have a million extra food. I have +1. So my score is 50. Let's see, 50, 47, 49. I didn't see Astaroth's score. 45. Oh, looks like Astaroth might have 49. Oh, yeah, 49. Thank God nobody played Village Elder, I guess. Very close game. Yeah, definitely feel like this could have been less close if things broke more my way, but I will never complain about a win. Well, I did complain a little bit, but yeah, what? It's okay. Yeah, this is all fine. Bargaining Breeder is, yeah, or it's not and. But yeah, we managed to get there in the end, even if not everything went ideally. But yeah, like I said, I might play another game today, but if I do, there's definitely going to be a break. It'll probably be like an hour from now, maybe even later. I'm not sure yet, but that's it for this one. Very interesting game. Got to play Diamond Trading Post for the first time in a long time. It's been probably like 6 months to a year since I last played this card or even saw it played, so fun to see that. And I'm a big fan of Reserves People, even if this wasn't the most ideal game for it. Am I missing something? Groupina 40 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks. Yeah, so Freemason has 6. This wasn't a point, so 16, 17, 18 minus 2 is 16, so yeah. I guess Freemason probably had to eat something. That's why it's. But whatever. I'm not going to do the math for Freemason, even if their math is wrong. I only count 49. But yep, that was a fun game. Might be on later, might not be, but I definitely have to go. I haven't eaten dinner yet, so I will see you guys later. Have a good one. Thanks for watching.